Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am using some new makeup and some old, so we're just gonna get into it. So first I'm gonna prime my lids and I'm gonna use the Infallible Full Wear Concealer by L'Oreal in shade, what is this, Bisque. So I'm gonna put this all over the lids, going up to the brow bone and getting my nose, apparently. And we're just gonna bounce this with the EcoTools Beauty Blender. Kind of bounce. Perfect. This is going to be our base today. Unfortunately, it is raining up here. So, and there was an earthquake in California. So, we are just going to be going into some palettes. So I have the palette. So this is what it looks like. I've used it already. I tried it out. To be honest, I think it's a very weird palette. I'm not really, don't know why they went with like such little squares for the eyeshadows, but I can tell you that shimmers are really hard to like work with. This one, Fantasy, it was not pigmented enough and I really dug into it. The mattes are okay. They're pigmented, but they're just neutral Nelly tones. There's not really like a whole bunch. This was $14.99 at Walmart, so it's kind of expensive for just this weird palette. But you get 12 shades, which is a little bit different, and you get a huge mirror, and I actually like the packaging on it, but this was not like my favorite palette that I got from that. So that's something I had too. I also got something from Kylie Cosmetics. This is their Chill Baby. I haven't used it. I'm gonna use it on camera today. But this is what the colors look like. I do have her Royal Blue palette, or her blue palette, the peach palette from like a long time ago. I still have that. I haven't really used it that much. I just keep it because I love that palette. It's a really good palette. And I also got this lip stick by Kylie as well, and this is called The Bigger the Hoops. So this is what it looks like. This is my first Kylie lip. This was $18. So all right, and then you guys know I love my Rustic Glam by Kylie Cosmetics, so I might go into that a little bit. I'm not going to go into the CoverGirl Ascensions palette just because this was not my favorite palette, to be honest. I didn't really like it, and I'm just telling you guys now. I used it on camera, off camera, and I did not like it, so I'm probably not going to talk about it. That's just my opinion. All right, so the first one I'm going to go into is called Cuddle Season, and this is from the Kylie Chill Zone. I'm going to go into this one right here. This was actually a Christmas palette from last year, 2018, but I just got it because it was the palette that I thought was really cute. Packaging was really cute, so I bought it, and that's about it. I don't really like a whole lot of Kylie Cosmetics. Is a little bit odd for me. Like, I don't want to spend $42 on 9 eyeshadows. I just think that's a little expensive, so I only spend it on stuff I really want. This is the one I really wanted, so that's a good base shade. And then I'm gonna go into, let's go into Wrap It Up, which is this matte right here. This looks like a good transition shade. These are a little powdery, and so I'm gonna put this in the crease, and we're just gonna build it up. But it is pigmented and it is blending out nicely. So I'm gonna use Warm It Up on the other side, so I'm just gonna go back and forth on window wiper motions. I'm showing you guys on camera right here. I'm just going back in window wiper motions. All right, so that is pretty pigmented. I don't have any complaints. It blended out really nice. So I do like that shade. Then I think the next shade I'm gonna go into, I'm just gonna keep using the same brush if we're going for darker shades. I want to know if that's like a violet shade. Let's go with Hello Winter, which is this like violet shade right here. It looks like this might be a violet shade. I do not know. But we're gonna go into it, and we're just gonna do the outer V of the eye and give it a little bit of definition. Just kind of like pack that color on. Yes, it's a violet. Violets are actually really hard to do. A lot of people can't do them or pull them off. But she did. It's actually a really good color. And it blended out really nice. I actually like that color. It blended out really nice. I kind of have to dig into it a little bit. There hasn't been too much fallout actually. Okay, so I have that color down. I'm gonna go with a fluffy brush and we're just gonna make sure everything is blended. This is clean, by the way, this is not used. I'm trying to figure out what I wanna use. Let's go in with this one. I really do like this Bohemian one right here. This one right here. I'm gonna go into this one. The mattes in the Kylie's was really good, but I'm gonna use the shimmers in the Dominique Rustic palette because I do love her formula. That is just one of the things I love about her formula. And I like that I can use my finger and it goes on really smooth. See, like, it's so pretty. There is a little fallout though when you do it with your fingers, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. All right. Very lightly with makeup today. I think I want to try and mix my foundation. Oh crap. I want to mix my foundation with the Wet n Wild one a little bit. Wet n Wild, I really have started using this a lot more just because I do have both my shades here and I have tanned. I was outside for a little bit the other day and different foundations by them. I think this will be my perfect foundation for right now. All right. Now I gotta put on some primer, and I'm putting on the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glotion. I've actually been really loving this, like a lot. Just put it all over the face. Make a mess a little bit. Jenny, why don't you? Why don't you just make a mess? And basically, I want to take a brush, but I used my sponge. So I'm going to take this and we're just going to start buffing it into the face. It's kind of like a lotion a little bit, but like a primer in a moisturizer. So this instantly hydrates and luminizes for all over healthy, fresh, naked skin glow. So I think I might have put too much up, but we'll see. Gives the face like a nice dewy look, and it's not like crazy. It just like a really nice sheen to it. Okay, so actually not too bad actually. I kind of like that. I really do like. And I used just a brush that I got from TJ Maxx. All right, now we're gonna go into foundation. I'm using the Wet n Wild foundation in Nude Ivory, and I've used a little bit of Peach Natural. I just did like a couple drops because I am a little darker since I have been outside a little bit more. Chad and I went biking the other day. I was so tired after biking, and it was just really, really rough biking. My butt hurts, and it was the first one of the season where like July now, and I'm going biking on the first time of the season, but I've just been really busy with other stuff, and I finally finished painting my house. Then Chad and I have been looking at other houses to buy, and we're kind of just like, we found one house that we really do like. The street name is actually Honeycrisp, and it's actually Chad's favorite apple, which is really funny. We started laughing about that. We thought it was hilarious that there was a like street that has his favorite apple. So, and the house is for sale on it, and it's a really nice house. It has a fenced in backyard with wood fence, so the dogs don't have like a chain link fence, so they can't get out. And Chad really liked the backyard, and the backyard is a great selling point. It's not, but the inside, when they painted it, it's like all dark and dreary. Like the inside, it's not like vibrant and light and airy. Like the house should be like wide and open, but it looks so dark. And that's actually done. That's actually pretty well with the foundation. So, but I mean, you know, like it's a little bit less of the footage we have now. We have 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, and it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, which is what we're using. We're not using the bathroom in the basement, but once we have parties and stuff, we might want to use that bathroom a little bit more. But Chad and I want to rip it out and redo it. We do not like the way that bathroom looks. It's disgusting. It's not up to par. The people who owned the house before us were renovating or something, and they did a horrible job. It is not up to our standards as like a homeowner. So I'm gonna go into the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in Snow. We're gonna use that one for these bags. This is kind of like a light cream color. It's not very like a white, but it's like a light cream color. So I don't know, we're debating, but I don't think we're gonna be moving anytime soon. I kind of like my house, even though there's stuff I really want to change about it, but everybody wants to change something about their house, you know? Like everybody wants to have granite countertops or quartz countertops or whatever. And that's something I want too, but I'm not like really like, do I need it now? I would love to have it now, but am I going to get it now? Probably not. I also want hardwood floors because my dogs are shedders. My dog right now is shedding like a maniac, and so we are just like we're looking at houses all the time now because we think our house will sell for more than we bought it for, because we have done the driveway, we just get a lot of curb appeal to it. So we're just kind of like debating, do we really want to sell it or not? And then there's also the fact that our family will probably not be happy about it because we just bought this house a little over almost 4 years ago. I'm going to go on the Wet n Wild translucent setting powder. This is my favorite powder. You guys know this. This is my go-to for setting everything. This has just been my favorite drugstore one. So I'm going to set that concealer. And then I'm basically just going to set anywhere else on the face that needs to be set. Happened. Okay. Brush, got it in there. My husband had gotten it before. This is the Rimmel Sunshine 020 natural bronzer, waterproof bronzer. So Rimmel has like it's like really cheapo. It's like $3.97. My contour brush. We're gonna go into this one, and we're just gonna kind of just give it a little bit of warm glow. It's a little dusty when you go in. Ooh, definitely a little dusty. But it gives it a natural glow. But, I mean, for what the price is, I do still love my Baked Bronzer by Laura Geller. This is like one of my favorites. I've been using it for like ever. I think I'm just going to go into a little bit of this because this is really one of my favorite powders. I'm just going to go in and like, it gives it just such a nice like glow. I'm going to use a little bit of both. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of just all over setting powder. The LA Colors Mineral Pressed Powder. I'm just going to go in lightly and kind of like just diffuse. I feel like it's a little harsh on the forehead a little bit. I'm just going to go in, just diffuse it a little bit. All right. It's looking nice. And then I'm going to get away from that bake. All right, now that I have the bronzer on, we are going to go into the under eyes just because now everything is done. So for the under eyes, I think I'm going to go into, let's go into Make Magic, which is this one right here. I'm just going to take that on the lower lash line. And I actually like that color. And then I'm going to go in with just a little bit of one. I'm going to go in with a little bit of, let's go in with the warmed up again. Just a little bit. Warm it up. I'm going to put a little bit on the lower lash line. And then I'm just going to take a nice clean brush and make sure everything is blended. Now for the inner corner highlight, I'm just going to use this one called Jingle Bell, which is this one right here. I'm just going to put this all over the inner corner. That's okay. I'm going to wet it a little bit. I just think that could be a little bit better. Okay, I like that. Okay, now that we're done with this, baby, what do I think? I think I really like the mattes in here. The shimmers are okay, but you do need to use a little Fix Plus to get that pop of color. And then for blush, I'm going to go into the Rimmel Maxi Blush in Sweet Cheeks. This is the color. I'm going to use my Urban Studios blush brush. Take it back into the contour a little bit. Okay, so the blush is on and done. Now I'm going to go and highlight. I got a... I got a lot of highlights, guys. I got this one from Milani for $10.97. You have Pearl, you have Golden Quartz, and you have Rose Gold. So you have that. And then you also have this one called Molten Rose Gold. I really do like this one. This is very pretty. So I am going to use just both of these today. Use my highlighter. For the brow bone, I'm going to go in with Pearl, which is this one right here. I'm going to put that in the brow bone area. Wow, that was horrible. So I'm just going to take a little bit on a brush. And I'm going to put it right in here. I actually am not doing anything with my brows today. The brows are going to be left alone just because kind of letting them grow back out. And then I'm going to have them done again. Because I've been tweezing and everything. I'm just going to put a little bit on top. I think that's a little pretty. I like that. And then I'm going to go into one of my highlighting brushes, is the Morphe R36. I'm going to go into, let's use this rose gold. We're going to go Milani versus Maybelline and see what happens. So I'm going to use, actually, I'm just going to set the rest of the face. I really do love this setting spray. This is the Morphe setting spray. This is one of my favorite. So on this side, we are going to have the Milani Rose Gold. And Rose Gold is one of my favorite colors, but this one is just not showing up at all. Damn it. Okay, we're going to use the champagne one in the middle because the Rose Gold was not showing up at all on my face. I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything? Okay, let's go in with the Pearl. The Pearl is showing up right now. So the other two are going to have to go on to the eyes because these ones did not come out at all. So Pearl is on this side, which I do love the nose, the brow bone. All right. So the other two, these two are going to have to be eyeshadows, and this one is going to have to be a highlighter. The other two did not show up on my face until the Pearl one did. All right, and then on this side, we're going to do the Rose Gold and see what happens. I'm going to take another Morphe brush. Wow, my Morphe brushes are like, had better days. There's another highlighting brush. I have Kylie Cosmetics highlighting brush. We're going to go into this Rose Gold by Maybelline. And we're just going to... I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything? It's starting. You're going to have to build it up, but it's there. It's there. I can see it. I actually like this. This is very pretty. It's a subtle glow, but not too subtle, you know. I'm going to put a little bit on the forehead here. Yes, I actually like this one better than that one. They're both rose gold. This one's rose gold right here. So is this one. They look kind of like, this one might be a little darker. That might be the reason why. But I do like this one. I do like that one. I like this one better than this side. I'm going to use my favorite. This is the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is by far one of my favorites. Everybody knows that by now if you've been on my channel. I like this a lot better than Sex by Too Faced. It just makes them so much bigger, and I don't have to put falsies on. I don't like putting falsies on. All right, and then I'm going to use a lip liner. I have so many lip liners, it's not even funny. I don't know. We're going to use this one. This is the Rimmel London Easton Snob. Use this. All right, so overline my lips. And then I'm going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics. What is this called? This is called the bigger the hoops. I've never tried any Kylie's lipsticks, so we're going to smell it first. Smells kind of candy-ish. Not my favorite smell, to be honest. Okay, so I do like that on the lips. I'm gonna hit just a little bit of the highlighter on it. I kind of like that, putting a little bit of highlighter on the lips. Last time, I'm just gonna give it another spray. All right, this is the final look. What do you guys think? Let me know what your thoughts are. And as always, please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. And if you don't like me, I really don't care. This is what I like doing about makeup. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.